So our surprise guest, surprise to me and surprise to you, is a man with a very strong message through very outrageous acts. I'll let him explain it to you. Hello, Matthew.
Oh, yes, my name is Matthew.
His name is Matthew.
And you must be Smokin Joe.
I am Smokin Joe.
Oh, can we say
You can say anything you want.
Oh, okay.
There's
oh,
no FCC.
Shit.
So you are Matthew Silver, and you are from New York.
That's correct. I'm, well, right now I live in New Jersey.
You live in New Jersey.
But I was living in New York for about 10 years doing my shtick.
Your shtick. I mean, you know,
My schlock.
you put on some tight fitting, either like a unitard or like a Speedo a lot of times.
Yeah.
And you get people to come out of their shells by being outrageous.
Right. And I fart in their face with love. The intention was I'm inspiring, shifting the entire planet to love consciousness with wacky performance, and that was mostly farting,
fart magic,
and chicken noises,
and props and things, you know, signs. And you were at Shangri-La. Did that?
I did some of that there too.
You did. I mean,
yeah.
the first, you know, I mean, it must have been exhausting.
Yeah, Shangri-La was exhausting.
Yeah.
Barely any sleep. It's like a marathon of wackadoodle, doodle,
right.
duty.
And did you find that, you know, more or less the conscious message that you're pushing was received there?
Yeah, it was. I mean, you know, the original work that I did like 5 years ago transcended beyond space and time. It's like I didn't even have to do my work there. All I really had to do was just show up and oh my God, it's you! You inspire. Oh, can I have a hug?
So you got a lot of hugs, got a lot of pictures.
Right, and when I hug, I always farted.
Do you make sure to fart every hug?
Right, most of them anyway. Some of them I forgot.
Well, okay, I guess, so you started doing your performance 10 years ago? Or just your whole life?
Well, let's say I started this wacky journey at 25, and then I did something really wacky at age 15 that inspired me, but it took 10 years before I finally made the attempt to do some craziness on the street.
Right. And did you try doing it like on a stage at all, or was it always street?
It was street first and then stage later. I did a lot of open mics, and I was like, screw open mics. I want to do my own show.
Yeah.
That's what usually happens to every performer.
Right.
You know.
And I mean, open mics.
You're doing everybody else's show, and then finally you're like, I'm gonna do my own show.
It's gonna be mine. I want to do it this way.
Right. And then all of a sudden you start to realize, oh, it's so much work to do your own show.
It is. And
why don't I get invited to do shows? Come on, invite me. Give me a gig. And then you're like in back and forth. Do I do my own show or do other people's shows? What do I do? Help me out here.
And were you shocked when you went viral? Because I definitely saw you on the internet. Was that a complete surprise, or did you kind of know, like in your heart of hearts, that people were going to get this message, they were going to understand?
I knew in my heart of hearts. I knew that I was doing this for something, and in my heart of hearts, something was going to happen. I just couldn't. I just didn't have a vision of myself doing this and then ending up nowhere where the work didn't exist. You know, I was persistent on that intention. Something was gonna break through. You know.
Yeah, and it definitely did.
It definitely did.
You know, you have people that come to New York to see you.
Yeah,
You know,
and I'm not there.
You're not, no, but you know.
I'm in Minnesota. Minnesota.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So have you been out to Hawaii? Have you seen where all these Hawaiians live?
Oh, I want to go to Hawaii.
Yeah, me too. Especially now. I mean, you know, I always have, and I guess being from the Midwest, like, you know, like a chip on your shoulder, like, it must be nice to go to Hawaii, but there's no reason why I can't go. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, you always think that goal's unobtainable, but these kids do it. You know,
these kids do it, and yeah, it's like could be a $500 round trip ticket, right?
Yeah.
But these kids do it, and they can afford to live here because they're helping on
their
organic
farms, yeah,
farms and stuff. I'm inspired.
You're inspired.
I like permaculture.
Me too, and I mean, you know, the more I learn, the more I wish I did more, I suppose.
Right,
you know?
right. The more you learn, the more you wish you did, right?
Yeah.
But you do it now.
Yeah, you do it now, and the technology's there, and it just keeps advancing. You know, so following that's really exciting. Are you a man of science? Do you love science and technology?
No, I'm not neither. I like spiritual technology. Like
Okay.
how we're having this interview right now, and multi-realities exist of this interview.
Right.
Like this interview has probably happened an infinite amount of times.
In an infinite amount of ways.
In an infinite amount of ways.
With slight different variations.
Right. Or no variation. It never happened.
That's true. You know, there could have been a reality where you didn't come here.
Exactly.
And maybe you did this same interview, but it wasn't with me. It was somewhere else doing something else.
Right. Talking about fish or something.
Talking about fish and not the band. That's good. That's a good question. What do you listen to?
What do I listen to?
Is there any like artists that you could say this is what inspired me early on, or this is what I listened to over and over and over again?
I listen to a lot of classic rock.
Yeah.
I mean, John Lennon inspired me a lot.
That makes sense.
And then his whole Imagine song when he did that Imagine song. I mean, that inspired a lot of people. And then what other music? Oh, I like this quirky band called They Might Be Giants.
Oh, I love They Might Be Giants.
Because they were like just outlandishly silly.
They were.
Yeah. And some, I don't know, like the bird in a bird cage in your soul or something.
Yeah.
A little bird in your soul.
And I learned about it from watching Tiny Toons, actually.
Tiny Toons.
They had songs within the kids show Tiny Toons.
Like they did
like
Triangle Man.
Triangle Man, yeah, Particle
Triangle
Man. They did that, you
Triangle
know.
Man eats Particle Man.
Yep.
Something like that.
Exactly. So, I guess, is there anything that every time you go out, you're pushing for consciousness? You're raising awareness
pushing.
What is your?
That's
Can you put in
I like that.
into words your message why you do what you do for the viewers here at home?
Well, for transcendence, I everything we do in life, we not. If we're doing it for the money, if we're doing it for the career, if we're all doing it for those things, we're never going to be happy. Things that we're doing is for a spiritual transcendence. Actually, nothing will really make you happy except learning to be here in the moment and learning to like love yourself. And that's where the transcendence is. It's so my work is to help bring it into the moment, give people a moment, give people
Right, shake them out of their normal routine to be here now.
Right. Yes.
I get that. You know,
get it.
I feel like
I don't even have to explain myself.
No, I mean, and I love it when you do, I guess.
Oh.
You know,
Yeah.
the way you put things, you know, and just the simplicity of, you know, using, would you call it comedy? Like, I don't know, is it funny to you?
No, I don't want to.
I wouldn't necessarily
make claims that I'm funny because to some people I'm not funny.
I suppose.
I like to refer to myself as a performance artist. That way, I'm not making any claims.
Right.
To, like, I don't want to claim I'm a spiritual guru, spiritual advisor. I don't want to claim I know anything. Because the truth is, we're always like guessing. We have no idea.
No, yeah, I think
We have
that's
no
one.
idea, and we should be excited about that because we've established this is the way it is, this is the way it is, but then lo and behold, someone takes the floor from under us, and we're fucked. We're falling.
Exactly. Everything you thought you knew changed. It's not that way. Or the way you perceive it has changed, and you totally don't. I find comfort in the fact that I don't know anything. You know, I like that.
Right.
It leaves the world open.
Yes.
To learning.
Yes. You know Ken Kesey, right?
No.
But he's a big inspiration to me. And he says the life is about the mysteries. He's the writer of One Flew at a Cuckoo's Nest. And
Okay.
He led the Merry Pranksters, maybe.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I know of that historically.
Yeah,
I suppose.
but like what you said, I'm just referring to him because.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to necessarily take away from you having fun at this show. Do you think you're going to get out on the street in Minneapolis? Or are you heading back to Jersey?
I didn't think to do Minneapolis. I'm probably not gonna do it.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
I didn't think to do it because I'm been so tired and.
Yeah, and you don't want to half-ass it.
I don't want to half-ass it. Well, I've done work where I've half-assed it and it's good.
I suppose, yeah.
I mean, half-assed is like a label, but.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you wouldn't want to, do it you would want to meet your own standards, I guess. I don't even know.
I don't know. Maybe.
But I mean, even so, Minneapolis is going to be here. Should you decide?
Yeah, I think I'll be back. I'm gonna think I'll go to Planet Earth.
Project Earth.
The
Wookieefoot Festival.
And then I'll schedule some Minneapolis street performance time. I'll be back.
And then when you head back to Jersey, I suppose.
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow.
It'll take me like 3 or 4 days. I can't drive that far.
Right.
So 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours a day, maybe.
Yeah, and then you stop along the way. Yeah, I mean it's kind of like touring in a band, I suppose.
Yeah, life touring. It's new for me. It really is. I've done it once or twice. Maybe I'm gonna do it some more. But I feel like if you're gonna tour, you gotta be you gotta be healthier.
Yeah,
Like the road food is terrible.
It's easy to get into unhealthy habits on the road.
Right.
Absolutely, because what do you got to do? You got to stop for gas, and what do they have in there? They got snacks, the worst things for you. If you're not prepared with proper nutrition, you spend a lot of time eating garbage and sleeping in not good sleeping spots. Ending up on floors, couches. Which
getting 3 hours.
Yeah, which can be fine for a weekend, but if you're doing days and days and days of it, I've been on the road for 10 years with my band, and it's hard. It's easy to become unhealthy in that situation. So that's good. I mean, if you know that already, then you're already ahead of where I was when I started touring. Well, cool, man. Anything else you want to say? Any words of wisdom for our fine folks at home?
You are worthy.
Good. Here, let's hug it out. All right. Thank you so much for being on the Smokin Joe Show. Matthew Silver.
Thanks for having me.
I enjoy seeing you next year at the events. If you're coming out to more Wookieefoot stuff, then you'll definitely see me again. And,
That's Smokin Joe?
Smokin Joe.
Smokin Joe.
Yep.
Smokin Joe.
You can say Smoky Joe. I'll respond to it.
Okay.
Or Joe's fine. And then do you prefer Matthew?
Oh, I don't care.
You don't care? I can call you anything I want.
Anything you want.
Like the Fart Master 2000.
Farmmaster 2000.
Now with extra love.
Extra love and salt.
Well, I love it. Well, I appreciate you taking your time and chatting with us. I'll make sure I'll tag in it. You can watch this in the future if you like.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. This is pretty awesome. Your setup here.
Yeah, right. We got
3 cameras.
set up thanks to Vicarious Visions, my friend John Marin. I actually put on our own music festival. It's an outer space themed music festival called the Galactic Get Down.
Where's that?
It's in southeastern Minnesota. It's in Houston, Minnesota, and we all dress up in our best space gear, you know. And the sky's big and open. And every year we've had great luck with the stars being out, so we have a great view of the Milky Way. And we just talk about how great space is and how exciting.
When do you do that?
That is it is the end of July usually. This year was the first weekend of August. Our dates sometimes hop around, but yeah, it's in the summertime, right in between Project Earth and Shangri-La, right in the middle there, in the hot summertime.
Ooh.
So if you really get going on touring and you want to come out to a space festival, you are more than invited.
Wow, thank you.
Absolutely.
It's space.
Yep, all my space. This is because I love Star Trek and Wars equally as much.
Oh.
So you got the Millennium Falcon on one side, and then the Enterprise on the other.
Oh.
Because
Space Wars.
Space Wars, Space Force.
The Enterprise will bring peace.
Yeah, because in Star Trek. In the history of Star Trek, about right now in the history is when the human race almost destroys itself, and it's from that almost apocalyptic era that they actually found peace, and the humans learned to work together and developed a society that was sustainable. So if Star Trek's right, then we're due for some shit. But hopefully out of that shit will be the most beautiful thing people have ever seen.
A new hope.
A new hope.
Yes.
Yeah, we got Star Wars, Star Trek, flying. Do you like sci-fi?
I love sci-fi.
Favorite sci-fi?
My favorite?
Maybe not favorite, but one of your favorites.
El Topo.
El Topo? I have no idea what that
I
is.
guess it's not sci-fi.
Could be.
It's more like mystical. Yeah, my favorite sci-fi. I can't think of it.
That's okay. I put you on the spot.
Don't do that again.
Spot.
What do I do now?
What do you do now?
Do I just leave?
Yeah, we'll just say bye, and then we'll go watch the rest of the show.
All right.
So everybody come down to the Nomad if you're in Minneapolis. Otherwise,
can you come down to the Nomad, please?
yeah, you can give me a
Show's
hug.
not over. It's just beginning.
Oh, yeah, it just started.
What time is it? It's like 9:30.
9:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're just getting it kicking over here.
Shows don't start till like 9 or 10.
Yeah, right. I'm used to getting on stage about 11.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Which is about when my wife goes to bed.
Or leaves you.
Or yeah, forever.
Sorry.
Forever.
Not forever.
Aw,
Nothing's
sorry to
forever.
hear that.
Oh no, she's a wonderful lady. She's probably watching from home right now. She can say hi to Angela.
Hey Angela, how you doing? Hey Angela, I'm from New Jersey.
You're Joyzy, all my boys.
Yo boy.
He's a good boy.
We a good boy.
He's the good boys from New Jersey.
Angela Flower.
Angela Flower, watching from home. She's my lifelight. And I'm just so happy to have you on here. Well, let's go watch the music.
All right.
All right. We'll hug it out. Thanks again. It's been glorious having you around our scene this last week, man. I really appreciate
I'm
it.
having a lot of fun.
Nice, dude. Well, I'll do my outro, and you are welcome.
Oh, your
You are
outro.
welcome to go.
All right.
Thank you so much. Matthew Silver, everybody.
1, 2, 3.
Well, that was a treat, everybody. Well, we're just going to do my quick outro. Big shout out to Heatbox. And right now he's taking a break from Soul Players. He just had a baby. But coming up within a few weeks or maybe a couple months, I'm sure, Heatbox's interactive game show live on Twitch.com. Tuesday nights from 6 to 9. www.twitch.com/Heatbox64. And make sure to check out the Nomadic Get Down right here at the Nomad, where we are broadcasting from. You never know who's going to show up here, huh? Reed Grimm, Dead Larry, Super Acoustic Bros featuring Heatbox, Reed Grimm, Alex Steele, Nick Spielman, May Simpson, Smokin Joe, Sunday, September 23rd. It's all ages. Kids 15 and under are free, $15 in advance. So grab your tickets now and make sure to join us at the next Get Down right here at the Nomad. Well, I think this was one of the coolest shows I've ever had. 4 musical guests, a game where I talked about Ohio and Hawaii at the same time, and a special appearance by Matthew Silver himself. What else do we have? Is it just me playing myself out? All right, well, from here at the Smokin Joe Show, Vicarious Visions, make sure to give Vicarious Visions a like as well. He's going to be running the show from now on, and I'll play us out. Because I'm you through thick and thin, whatever trouble you are in, I don't care whatever you do, just know that I love you. I love you. You know, sometimes you got trouble, so many troubles, they're getting you down. But you don't have to worry about your troubles no more, 'cause I'll always be around, because I'm with you through thick and thin, whatever trouble you are in, I don't care whatever you do, just know that I love you. Whoa. I love you.